Look what you've gone and done. You've gone and upset my wife. I have to live with her. She's going to go home and she's going to spit in my tea because she's that angry. Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Patsy Rates Cars. For those of you that are new to my channel or new to this feature, basically I get my wife, Patsy, to rate cars. I get her opinion on cars from a passenger's perspective because she can't drive, she's got an eye condition, so legally she can't drive, which is probably a good thing for us other motorists. So if you are new to the channel, I hope you enjoy this feature, and if you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and all that jazz. But anyway, let's get cracking. So Patsy, come on in. Now this week we are joined by, come on in. Oh. There we are. This week we are joined by the Kia Stonic. There we are. Looking a little bit, well, I was going to say menacing, but it's got quite a mean face to it. No? No. Okay. What do you think about the outside?
I don't like it.
Okay, elaborate a little bit more. You can't just say, I don't like it.
First thing I think of is it looks like someone's punched it in the face and squashed all its features in.
Okay.
Like this middle bit here, it looks like someone's punched its nose in and it's just gone like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, interesting way of putting it. Now, I just want to quickly say, guys, that
oh yeah, do your little...
You know, as always, I need to do my little disclaimer here. It seems like a good time to do it.
I've just slated it.
Yeah, we may share the same surname, but Patsy's thoughts on this car do not necessarily mirror my own or indeed Car Obsession. So Kia, if you're watching,
sorry.
If she's rude about it, don't blame me. Anyway, let's continue. Well, what do you think of the colour? This is graphite grey. I think it might just be called graphite, in fact.
For a grey, it's a nice shade.
Okay.
It's a nice shade. The colour doesn't really do anything for me. I think this car would look nicer in a more vibrant colour, red or blue.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think the design of this car would look better in a brighter colour.
Certain cars, any manufacturer, any car, hot hatch, whatever.
Well, this isn't a hot hatch.
No, but I'm just saying SUVs, hot hatch, saloons, estates, whatever. Certain manufacturers, certain cars look better in specific colours.
Yep, I see what you mean.
If I walked into a Kia showroom looking to buy this, and all they said to me is, oh, I've got black or grey or white, I'd walk out.
Okay.
If they said, we've got red, we've got blue, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's when it will start to look better.
So you can have this car in blaze red, which is quite nice.
Oh, it just sold me on the name. It's the treble B.
What?
Basic, bland, boring.
I wouldn't say it's basic, but yeah, it's not exactly a visual treat in here. It is quite
It's making my eye condition worse.
It is quite plain Jane. You've got, silver details here, and you've got like a dark grey bit there. But
I quite like this.
Yeah, I quite like that detail.
I do quite like this. If this was
a
black,
bright colour? Black.
No, if this was black with this silver trim here, I would prefer that, I think.
I actually quite like the dark grey. There we are, guys. Give you a closer look.
Does this match the outside colour of the car?
I'm afraid to say I don't quite know.
Okay.
But I would have thought so, because I have seen other Stonics which have got different inlays.
Okay, so if you had like the black one, this would maybe be black, or if you had the blue one...
I would assume so, but...
That would add more character to the car.
Like I say, I can't tell you 100%. However, I'm pretty sure you can't get a Stonic in blue. Let's talk you through the kit. So this car is £17,200, although this one has got the graphite grey paint, so it's a bit more. But you do get a fair amount of standard. Bearing in mind this is the base model. Let me get the key out so I can...
Out of interest, how much is the extra paint work?
500. Oh, sorry guys, it's making bonging noises.
Oh, I like this.
Like what?
Can you turn it off and on again?
I can try. Oh, the little Stonic. Sorry guys, that bonging. I was about to say that bonging will stop, but it has stopped. So you get, you get a 7-inch touchscreen as standard.
Okay.
Smartphone connectivity. You've also got
Apple Play and Android Auto.
Sorry?
Apple Play and Android Auto.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Also got cruise control, speed limiter, automatic lights, rear parking sensor. So it does come with a fair amount of kit.
You're selling it to me.
If you were to get an equivalent Hyundai Kona, you'll be looking at about, well, it'd be over £18,000. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say around £18,500. It's quite nippy for a small engine, isn't it?
It is, but it makes an awful sound.
See, I quite like the noise it makes. Sounds raughty and raspy.
Sounds like it's about to break down.
It doesn't. Behave. So this particular car is fitted with a 3-cylinder, 1 litre turbocharged petrol engine, which has 118 brake horsepower with 171 newton meters of torque. You can also have a 1.4 naturally aspirated petrol or a 1.6 litre turbocharged diesel.
I wouldn't have the diesel.
No. From what I've heard, the diesel is quite noisy and quite clattery. So this engine is bound to be the most popular choice by far. Now, one thing I will say about this car, and you'll probably agree with me, the ride is quite firm, isn't it?
It is, but the seats I don't think help with it. It doesn't, like when I first got in the car earlier, and I sat down, after a couple of minutes, the first thing I said to you was, these seats do not feel cushioned enough.
Yeah.
They don't feel cushioned enough. It feels like I've rocked up to someone's house and all they've offered me is like some old wooden chair, and I've had to go back to my car to dig out a manky pillow that I've had to put on the chair just to get a little bit of comfort.
So you're basically saying these are wooden seats with a manky pillow on them? Is that what you're saying?
And a throw.
And a throw, right? Okay. Me personally, I
If you're
find.
going to say you like the seats, then that's it. I'm getting out and going home.
No. Well, these seats are okay. Don't get me wrong. Oh, new Fiesta ST. Hello. Just a quick cheeky plug. If you've not seen my Fiesta ST video, be sure to check it out. So, where were we? Seats, yeah. So, I wouldn't say I'm particularly a massive fan of these seats, but at the same time, I've driven this car for the best part of a week, and at no point have I felt, these seats are too thin.
I've been in it less than an hour and I've made up my decision that they are.
Fair enough.
It is nippy.
Yeah, it's got a decent amount of power, hasn't it?
It is a nippy little thing. Well, it's not little, but it is nippy.
Oh yeah.
It does, it does get a move on when you want it to.
It does handle pretty well too. Oh, traction control light came on then. Oh, everything's sliding about.
I feel like I have to hold on though. I do not feel supported at all.
Okay. What? So are you talking about the seats?
Yeah, I don't feel supported at all. I feel like I'm the slightest kind of quick movement.
What, like that? Refinement, what do you think of wind and road noise? Do you think it's particularly loud in here?
It's quite loud.
Yeah, tyre noise, particularly on this surface. There is a fair amount of tyre noise.
The thing is, I hear the tyre noise not over, say, the wind noise.
Wind noise isn't too bad. Obviously, we're not going that fast. It's 40 down here. Yeah, you can't really hear wind noise, but yeah, there is a fair amount of tyre noise coming into the cabin.
I am actually, apart from the comfort of the seats, I do feel quite kind of relaxed in here. I know it sounds silly, but I've said this before. If like the armrest is not the right height, I feel like I have to slouch to use it. Whereas I'm quite happy. I can put my arm here. I can put my elbow on this armrest here.
Yeah, it's quite a good amount of shoulder room as well.
Exactly.
But the Stonic is a decent car. You know, it's got a good amount of kit. It feels well put together. It drives well. Decent performance. Fuel economy is so-so. It's not outstanding. And I do still find it cheeky how it's not offered as standard with autonomous emergency braking. You have to pay more for it, which I think is a little bit tight from Kia's perspective.
I must admit, it does. Apart from not feeling safe in the seats, I feel safe in the car. Like, I think the seats, I just feel it's because there's not enough support. That's all it is. If they put more support on the seats, I'd feel more comfortable. But
yeah, but quite disappointingly, without the safety pack, which is a £400 optional extra for.
They make you pay to be safe.
Well, you know, for this car to get the what's it called, the Advanced Driver's Assistance Pack, ADAP for short, it's £400, and that gives you lane departure warning, high beam assist, and autonomous emergency braking. Now, with that kit, this car is good enough to get 5 stars from Euro NCAP, which is good. However, without it, it's only 3 stars, which back in the day wouldn't be too bad, but nowadays for a car to get just 3 stars Euro NCAP, that's quite disappointing.
Having to pay for that would be something that would potentially make them lose a sale.
Okay, fair enough.
And that comes from someone that sells. I don't obviously sell cars, but I do sales.
Yeah.
I could sell nuts to a squirrel if I wanted to. But
I'm pretty sure squirrels don't carry cash.
That's all right. I take other sources of income.
What?
PayPal, Bitcoin, checks.
Again, I don't think squirrels. No, I don't think they have that kind of understanding of currency.
Squirrels are very clever, you know.
Yeah, but they don't earn money. They don't. Anyway, we're going off topic again.
That has really annoyed me that they would make you pay to be safer. That's bad, Kia. That's bad.
Well, there you are, Kia. My wife isn't impressed. Look what you've gone and done. You've gone and upset my wife. I have to live with her. She's going to go home and she's going to spit in my tea because she's that angry. Mind you probably spit in my tea anyway, don't you?
Yeah, you thought it was sugar all this time. It's just my sweetness being spat out into your tea.
Yeah.
I'm still annoyed.
Really? I can't tell. So I should have calmed down in about 2 years. Right to then, Mrs. Elaine Wake. I think it's about time you give your rating.
No, let me calm down first, otherwise I'll give it a bad rating because I'm still annoyed.
Okay.
I can't give it any more than 3.5.
Okay, I personally think that's quite a fair score.
It's a decent SUV, but there are more cons, in my opinion, than pros to having this over others.
Yeah, it's not a bad SUV, but it's not a small SUV that I would consider buying if I were onto the market for one.
It would have been 3, but the extra half a point is simply because they give a 7-year warranty. Yeah.
You know what? I always take that for granted. I always forget that about Kias, that you get a 7-year warranty, even though, you know, whenever Kia's mentioned it, it's always like, 7-year warranty. Because I take it for granted, it's always at the back of my mind. But yes, well said, 7-year warranty, which is very impressive.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy-ish being in the car. Like, it's a decent car. It's got good space, like, for a passenger.
Well, ish.
Well, I feel like I've got good space.
In the rear, it's a bit tight, though.
Okay, well, in the front. But I just don't think it can compete with the other ones in its class.
Right, so that's probably enough talking from the both of us. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a massive thumbs up. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click that bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. And if you aren't subscribed, guys, what are you waiting for? Be sure to subscribe for more car obsession.